My bottom line is that there's enough documentation to show that North America is not Morocco. And then if somebody is bringing that to you, tell them to show you the documentation. Don't give me some roundabout stuff and don't insinuate. No, don't insinuate it. Put it in writing, because I got 14 documents. Now there's more than these 14. They are treaties that state clearly, and they come long before 1777. As a matter of fact, when you go pull those treaties down, you pulling treaties down from 1400s, 1500s, some in the 1600s, but this was when everything first started, and the original people of the land, they said, this is our land. It stays in the name of our people. We will subjugate ourselves to you. We will pay you taxes, but the land still is in our name. And it's still in the name of the original people to this day. The problem is the descendants of the original people are fast asleep. When we wake up and we first of all claim who we are, then you can start claiming what belongs to you. All right? So, Diva Lyri, I want to get on this real quick. So they are not competent in jurisprudence. Yeah, you're not either a perfect slave. You're not competent in jurisprudence either if you run around calling yourself a perfect slave books. All right. Yeah, you need to get on etymology and some history. All right. But I love you. I want you to know that. Diva Lyri comes in and he created some organizations. And I won't go into all of what he did on this session. But what I want to point out is a document that he put on record. And there's a lot of flaws in it. A lot of these Moors have come, this is a religion for them. So they're not going to read the document for themselves the same way Christians don't read the Bible. They don't read the Bible. They don't know what's in it. They're not going to go and read the document for themselves. They're only going to believe what somebody told them. And so I need to point out that there were flaws in that document, just I've pointed out to the Christian that there are flaws in the Bible. And of course, they don't want to hear that because that shakes their whole foundation. Well, I understand it's the same thing with some of you people who call yourselves Moors. So pay attention. He says, Diva Lyri, in his document that he's sent into Congress, that the people came from another land. And then we met up with our relatives, and so now we are one. And so now we the owners of this land by default. Okay, there's a flaw in that theory. Again, I say to you, if you want to come with the argument that, oh, we're all related, that's fine. But if the houses get separated, grandmama over here and grandmama's sister end up separating and her family go off that way, grandmama has established her house over here. Grandmama's sister, children can't just come over here and bust in on the house and be like, oh, well, we want this room, we want that room over there, we want that room. That's not how that works. You don't get to just bust in and then say, oh, we claiming this as Moors. Going back to the treaties, the name of this land, or the land is in the name of the original people to this day. It is under treaty. And if you can't tie back to those original people, then you are not a descendant of this land and you do not have entitlement to it. Furthermore, what you are calling yourself will establish whether you have entitlement to this land or not. If you're calling yourself black, you're saying you're dead. If you're calling yourself colored, you're saying you're fake. If you're calling yourself Negro, you're really saying that you're an Albion. If you're saying you're African American, you just said you're an orphan. If you said you're a minority, you just said you're an imbecile and have no standing in law. So I'm just giving you the facts. These are, you got to understand on a legal level what the ramification is for the title that you're calling yourself. Everything is a contract. Everything is legal. That's what we are. You're just contracting. And every time you open your mouth and you start talking, you're writing a contract. Recognize what you're saying and what you're calling yourself, because people are holding you to it. If you're calling yourself dead and ignorant and a non-descendant and from somewhere else, a descendant of the slave, then understand why you get that treatment.